What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. So, the back and forth between Chantal's ex, Keemstar LolCow Live, continued earlier tonight. Now, initially, when LolCow Live came online, they announced first that Grace had parted ways with the show, that they were going to showcase a new host, and that they would be talking about Chantal's ex striking them. They then come up, like many of us have, with a nickname for Chantal's ex. And to that point, because they had spoke about him, because they were reviewing his video, they admitted he had struck the stream. It abruptly ended last night. Tina initially blames Becky for this, as multiple people, myself included, have warned the entire community, not just them, to not use his content. She plays innocent to this, unaware of this, or the fact that she just simply did it regardless. And ultimately, we know earlier today, Keemstar had contact with YouTube, deemed it fair use, apparently got the strike removed, the video reinstated. She tries to pivot this into blaming Chantal for platforming him at all, but it just kind of ends up going back to her own responsibility. They discussed the fact that FFG was struck as well. They could not confirm that another creator that likes to claim they are struck when they really aren't was impacted. She then says that, obviously, Keem spoke with YouTube and they deemed, apparently, it was an unfair strike. But most importantly, that apparently there have been discussions about the other strikes he had levied and determining how, if the one against LolCow Live was false, that the others may be quickly resolved as well. And Keem actually comes online and is very energetic. He's very aggressive, and he's saying, listen, somebody false struck our channel trying to take it down. This is a huge win for the community that, I can come in here and I can get change put towards this individual not doing this to anyone anymore. And this is something he's been known to do for quite some time. They all agree that it was unfair, that they're obviously going to work with the other channels the best they can to get those strikes removed. And I will say, Tina and Link seem a bit frustrated that this all kind of gets the story that Becky and Chantal's ex were having this ongoing conversation brushed under the rug. They did say they were going to go back to it. It's literally been 90 minutes, and they've just kind of continued to talk about Grace. I offer that because about halfway through their live stream, Chantal's ex goes live. And in this live, he attempts to explain himself and how he, quote, won. Because he has nothing to lose. Therefore, the mindset being, if I have nothing to lose, I can't lose because I began with nothing. So essentially, anything I would gain, even the attention, is my winnings. And he goes on to have a very repeated but very similar conversation as he's had countless times. That it's not so much about removing the videos. It's about the principle of his content being used and people speaking about him, and that it's not about the income. It's just about showing that he has the power to do something and therefore exercising that power whenever he seems fit. It is going to be an interesting rest of the week because I got the impression listening to Keem, he is not taking kindly to this. And I think when you take into consideration that FFG, Yaba were just on the panel, he probably is going to be more likely to side with FFG and do everything he can to get her in the best situation to get a quick outcome, as he was with his own channels. As far as Chantal's ex, I mean, it's just one of many, many missteps. And at some point, you end up running out of luck when you go out and you make all these false claims. As I said 2 years ago, Business Insider did an entire article on him doing this. YouTube responded with nothing. Today, apparently, we get YouTube action within a day. Don't care how it happened, don't care why it happened, but I'm glad that it happened. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching it. I'm going to leave you with the top comments from the last video. And oh, by the way, thank you so much for all of the support on that video. And I will be back as soon as I can with more commentary.